Cade McNamara is the guy that caught everybody's attention with the big comeback win against Rutgers where he lit it up. J.J. McCarthy's the 5-star that everybody wants to eventually see, if not in week 1. And then you got Alan Bowman with the most experience coming in from Texas Tech.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. And for, I think this is one of the positions that has the most pressure on them. Obviously, the quarterback position always is going to be that way. But when Jim Harbaugh is your coach and when you haven't had too many quarterbacks pan out or be that guy, that true guy, that's going to back you into a corner here. And so I believe that Cade McNamara is going to be the day one starter. He did show enough last year, and I think he's talented enough. He's kind of the safer bet than J.J. McCarthy, who is going to be an unbelievable talent. And we've talked about it before on here. We all know that everyone's going to be calling for him as soon as Cade, throws one interception. And so it'll be interesting. He's shown some unbelievable film out there during some camps and some workouts in this summer. And so I think he may work his way into that spot at some point if Cade does struggle, but I think it's good. It's going to be good, healthy competition for those quarterbacks there that JJ is going to push them. And then the wild card is Alan Bowman, as you mentioned, transfer from Texas Tech, who threw up some really solid numbers down there in the Big 12 last year. And so now, he's been out there saying, hey, I'm not here to come and hang out. I'm here to play. And so he's come out and said it in some interviews that saying there's no, Cade might be here, JJ might be here, but guess what? I'm here. I've got plenty of experience and I'm ready to play day one if my name is called. And so it'll be interesting to see what happens. But I would see it as right now it's Cade, JJ, and Alan Bowman. But, I could definitely see if JJ has some freshman mistakes like we actually did see in the spring game, Alan Bowman can make his way in there if Cade drops it, if he falters towards the beginning of the season.
I watch a ton of college football, but I'm not going to pretend to know exactly what Alan Bowman's capable of. I see the stats. Have I seen him throw a pass in my life? Yes. I've probably seen him throw 10 or 15 or 20, but am I watching Texas Tech play football week to week? No. I don't think anybody out there is outside of Lubbock, Texas. So 67%, 33 TDs, 17 picks. But the one concerning, now this is understandable, and this is going to be the case with any player. You're going to beef up your stats against the lesser opponents. That's all there is to it. It's obvious. But I think there is a pretty significant drop-off. Not that he didn't have good games against Big 12 opponents, but he really racked up some huge yardage and TD totals against some FCS / group of 5 teams out of conference.
Well, some people may say he fits right in at Michigan then. I think that with Michigan quarterbacks have shown that they do well. There's a certain name that a lot of Spartans have out there for Michigan quarterbacks, and that's the September Heisman. Going back to Denard Robinson and Tate Forcier and go on down the list. And so, if that is how it is, maybe he does see some time in the beginning and can show some decent playing time there. But it'll be interesting. I'm with you. I don't know a ton about him, and I don't think anybody does, and so we can go watch the film, but I think it's still tough to compare the Big 12 to really any other conference. They air it out so much, and it's not, you got to run the ball in the Big 10 still, even when you're running the spread option. And so it's very different football down south compared to up in here in the Midwest.